How you doing? Mr. DJ's back from a week off. Took a week off a day after Christmas and through New Year's. It's day after New Year's, January the 2nd, 2017. First video for 2017 as proceed to count down my fantasy playlist of January 3rd, 2009. Got a lot of R&B on this fantasy playlist. Rihanna's coming up. Akon is coming up. Man, I remember Akon's first record I remember by Akon was Mr. Lonely, the Bobby Fenton record. And there was Ron Browse on this fantasy playlist. Already talked about him. Kanye West and Common on this fantasy playlist. Brandy's coming up later on too. And but at number 34, Musiq Soulchild. Anybody remember Musiq Soulchild and Mary J. Blige, If You Leave? R&B Quiet Storm ballad, If You Leave. Forgotten all about this one, but it had it up at number 34, up 4 from 38, fantasy playlist, January 3rd, 2009. Musiq Soulchild, his real name was Talib Johnson. Talib Johnson, I believe that's how you pronounce his first name. Two of his albums went platinum. Another two of his albums went gold. He was pretty big back in the 2000s. And awards from Billboard, from BET, 11 Grammy nominations. He started out young, developing his talent, his singing talent, scatting at jazz clubs, doing open mics, freestyling on open mics, beatboxing or bodyboxing, I believe it's beatboxing for MCs who get down. He'd come up to strangers and sing to them. Right there, without any instruments, just sing. First CD came out in 2000, and his fourth CD was called Love and Music. That was in 2006, 2007. Buddy was a great R&B tune. It was like old school R&B. I flipped over this record back in 2007, and I'd slapped that on my fantasy playlist back in the day. I guess it was 2007. Had it straight up, just had a great beat to it. Like some of those old great R&B records from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It was a nostalgic tour de force. 2008, On My Radio. That was the album that spawned the song at number 34, If You Leave, with Mary J. Blige. Did not do very well on Billboard's Hot 100. Went to number 71, top 10 R&B. But number 34, hey, on my fantasy playlist, January 3rd, 2009, Musiq, Soulchild, and Mary J. Blige, If You Leave.